Welcome to Reach for the Top, the game in which some...
Welcome to today's game. Welcome, the gang from Peel, Mississauga, and the gang from Ancaster. Nice to have you both with us. Looks this is going to be a pretty exciting game. Steve Officer, our judge, is here.
Art?
Ancaster was in a couple of years ago and got very close to winning nationally, didn't they?
2 years ago, Ancaster finished second in the Nationals, but no leftovers on this team. In fact, both teams are all rookies, and Arundel has emerged as the champion from, in fact, our largest school reach district of 24 teams.
Let's see how they do on this game. Keeping track of the score, which will probably be quickly moving, Kathy Gay-Kudis.
Hi, Mark.
Ready to go?
I am ready.
We're all ready to go. The topic will be the 20th century right after we take this break. Race for the top continues. And as promised, topic's 20th century. In 1931, on May the 1st, a sensationally tall building with 102 Azim.
Empire State Building?
Yes. That's right. 1,250 feet high. 1993 was the year for the signing of what important three-way trade pact? Jonathan.
North American Free Trade Agreement?
Yes.
In 1915, a Liverpool-bound liner set sail from New York, Azim.
Lusitania?
That's right. 1,198 passengers, were destroyed by a torpedo 7 days after it set sail. Music. Let's hear this piece of music, and there'll be a question to follow.
There was a little yellow man called Sam I Am.
That's me!
I don't like you, Sam I Am.
Well, do you like green eggs and ham?
I do not like green eggs and ham.
Would you like them here or there?
I wouldn't like them anywhere.
You know, I can see you in a house
Eating green eggs and ham with them now.
Maybe you can't hear. You got
It's a rap version of Dr. Seuss's Green Eggs and Ham as performed by Stephen.
Yes.
What's the distinctive aspect of the instrumentation, Dan?
Acapella? Yes.
That's right. Besides that, they have no instruments. A year ago, Moxie Frubus won a Best New Group Award on what Canadian music, Paul?
CFNY? No.
What Canadian Music Awards show sponsored by CFNY? Tom?
The Junos?
No. The Casby Awards. Here's a scramble for 10 points, panel. The word electricity has its roots in the Greek language. What does the Greek word, Tom?
Lightning?
No. What does the Greek word electron mean, Ancaster? Aaron?
Negative?
No.
Actually means amber. Speaking of electricity, what links amber with electricity? David?
You rub it and it becomes magnetized, electromagnetized.
Yes.
That's right. Easily electrified by friction. Who's credited with the discovery of electromagnetism? Azim?
Pierre Curie?
No.
Picard.
No.
M. Faraday. Faraday's discovery of electromagnetism was the key for the development of what two inventions? Tom?
Cathode ray tube and radio.
No.
Before that, David?
The electric motor and the electric generator.
Yes.
That's right. Score, Steve?
Peel has 70, Ancaster has 30.
Moving on to provincial facts. Which province of Canada ranks second in the number of... Azim?
Ontario?
Yes.
In the number of francophone residents. For what province is the puffin named the official bird? Azim?
Nova Scotia?
No.
The puffin. Ancaster. Paul?
New Brunswick?
No.
Newfoundland. Mining production of what metal in the Northwest Territories is... Paul?
Gold?
No.
Is the most valuable of all mining there. Mississauga.
Sure, go ahead, Copper.
Copper?
No.
Zinc. Physical geography. What term refers to the study of the pattern of weather over a long period of time in a region? John?
Climate?
Yes.
Climatology. The peak of an ocean wave is called a... Paul?
White cap?
No.
Peak of an ocean wave is called... Stephen?
Crest?
Yes.
This effect is an apparent force created by the spread and rotation of the Earth that causes objects moving across the surface to drift to the right in the northern hemisphere and to the left in the southern hemisphere. What's this effect called? David?
Yeah. Who caused the effect?
No.
Heel, any idea, Dan?
The Doppler?
No.
It's called the Coriolis effect. What type of cloud is commonly called a thunderhead? Tom?
Cumulonimbus?
Yes.
Animals in art. Let's have a look at a painting here. This is a French interpretation of the Sport of Kings, painted by... Tom?
Monet?
No.
Painted by Ancaster, 19th century artist. Aaron?
Gauguin?
No.
Degas, Edgar Degas. Although he was little influenced by their style, Degas exhibited Azim.
French Impressionists?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Here's our second painting. Let's have a look at this one. Drawing in his native traditions and culture, what Canadian artist? Paul.
Norval Morrisseau?
Yes.
Bird with Power. And our third painting now. The artist is Rufino Tamayo. What's the usual name for this dream-like style? David?
Surrealism.
Yes.
That's right. That painting is entitled Animals. Biology. We'd like you to give us the proper name for the following bones in the human body. The shin bone. Paul.
The fibula.
No.
The shin bone. Azim.
The tibia?
Yes.
The collarbone. Azim.
Clavicle.
Yes.
The tailbone. Azim.
Tarsus.
No.
Tailbone, Ancaster. David?
The pelvic.
No.
It's called the coccyx.
Peel has 130, Ancaster has 60.
World capitals. What's the capital of Germany? Paul.
Berlin.
Yes.
What's the name of the capital of both Hong Kong and the Seychelles? Paul.
Victoria.
Yes.
What's the northernmost capital on the globe? Paul.
Reykjavik, Iceland?
Yes.
Here's a 20-point special. What is the general term used to denote a mixture of hydrous aluminum silicate, powdered feldspar, quartz, sand, iron oxides, and other stuff? Paul.
Gunpowder?
No.
No, other minerals, actually, not stuff. Peel. Tom.
Sand.
No.
Clay. Proportions may vary. Classic films. What film star played Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz? David.
Julie Andrews.
No.
Never won an Oscar. Peel. Tom.
Judy Garland?
Yes.
What 1986 Canadian film won many international awards but failed, Aaron,
The Naked Lunch?
No.
but failed to capture the Oscar as best foreign film? Azim.
Jesus of Montreal?
No.
The Decline of the American Empire. Which year saw the release of the film Wuthering Heights, The Wizard of Oz, Azim,
1939?
Yes.
and Gone with the Wind? It was a big year. Language arts. When two forces are pitted against each other in a short story, what is this called? Tom.
Conflict?
Yes.
Words such as horror, happiness, sadness, and fear. Tom.
Feelings?
Are terms that refer to which short story concept? Aaron.
Tone?
No.
Mood. What word describes ornate figurative illustration? Still talking language arts here.
Descriptive?
No.
Ornate figurative illustration, Paul.
Wax poetic?
No.
Imagery. Which province is home to 5 of Canada's 6 highest waterfalls? Azim.
British Columbia?
Yes.
On his 7,825th day of office, what Canadian had been Prime Minister longer than any other? David.
Mackenzie King.
Yes.
Any other government leader in the Commonwealth? Which king of Egypt built Egypt's largest, Jonathan,
No.
the largest pyramid at Giza? Azim.
Khufu?
Yes.
Or Cheops. In what city would I find McMaster University? Azim.
Hamilton?
Yes.
Whose conquest of England is depicted in the Bayeux Tapestry? Azim.
William the Conqueror?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Steve, just before we meet Graham and Brian, what's the score?
Score is confirmed. Peel 200, Ancaster 100.
Okay. A couple of are up now, wherein Azim and David are pitted against one another, and we're looking for the meanings for prefixes. So I'll give you the prefix, you give me its definition. The first prefix is pre, P-R-E. Azim.
Before?
Yes.
How about this one? By, B-I. David.
2.
Yes.
All right, Tom and Jonathan. Dis, D-I-S. Tom.
Apart?
No.
Dis. Jonathan.
Different?
No.
Not is what it means. Okay. Anti, A-N-T-I. Tom.
Against?
Yes.
All right. Dan and Paul. Try, T-R-I.
3?
Yes.
Re, Paul.
Again?
Yes.
Stephen and Aaron. Mini. Aaron.
Small?
Yes.
Stephen.
Didn't happen?
No.
Aaron.
Not?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not. No, that's sort of negative. The topic is Africa now. Panel, based on the clue that I give you, identify the African nation or leader. Racked by civil war in 1990, this country was ruled by, Paul?
Somalia?
No.
The country was ruled by Samuel Doe for 5 years. What's the country, Azim?
Liberia?
Yes.
This country's president was also the author of a book called Zambia Shall Be Free. Azim,
Zambia?
No.
name the author. Ancaster.
Zimbabwe?
No.
Kenneth Kaunda. Identify the country which was led to independence by such men as Robert Mugabe and Joshua Nkomo.
Zimbabwe?
Yes.
Score, Steve?
Peel has 240, Ancaster 150.
American literature. What Pulitzer Prize-winning author of such works as A Fable and As I Lay Dying was noted for, Dan?
William Faulkner?
Yes.
Here's another playwright, best known perhaps for an autobiographical work that was performed posthumously. The play was called Long Day's Journey into Night. What was the name of the Irish-American author? Azim?
O'Neill?
Yes.
Eugene O'Neill. What was the name of the author of the Tales of the Cask of Amontillado? Tom?
Yes.
Edgar Allan Poe. All right. What do we call this? We're going to scramble for 10 points, panel. What would I call words that are spelled the same, but, Paul,
Homonym?
No.
but with different pronunciation and meaning? Peel. They're spelled the same, but they have different pronunciation and different meaning. Tom.
Oh, no.
No.
They're called heteronyms. We're going to do a few heteronyms here. Give two different meanings for the word spelled B-A-S-S. Tom.
Bass and bass, a fish. Bass guitar.
Yes.
Two meanings for the word spelled L-E-A-D. Tom.
Late for an appointment or time and
L-E-A-D. David.
Led to be in front of a group and led the element.
Yes.
That's it. Another one. Two meanings for the word spelled T-E-A-R. Paul.
To rip and to, like a thing when you cry.
Yes.
That's right. Mathematics. Evaluate x squared minus 7x minus 8 when x equals 99. So we have the value of x as 99. We evaluate x squared minus 7x minus 8. What do we have? Paul.
74.
No.
X equals 99. Tom.
112.
No.
9100. A regular polygon has each interior angle 172 degrees. How many sides? Paul.
5.
Yes.
It's a who am I question. First clue correctly answered is worth 40 points. I was an Italian-born Jew who subsequently went to Paris.
Jeremy?
No.
Where I was a contemporary of Picasso and Cocteau. Ancaster. For 40 points, who am I?
Next clue. Next clue.
I was both a painter and a sculptor. For 30 points, who am I? Aaron.
Botticelli?
No.
Peel? Azim?
Dali?
No.
Fascinated by African primitive art. I am known for the elongated faces one associates. Paul.
Modigliani?
Yes.
Modigliana. 20 points for Ancaster.
Peel has 280, Ancaster has 200.
And the topic is classical music. Listen to the following selections and answer the questions on musical marches. Enda 1, Enda 2. Every Englishman with an earshot is on his up to his feet now. Edward Elgar wrote this famous march. What's its title? Azim.
Britons on the March.
No.
Paul.
March of the Catholics.
No.
It's called Pomp and Circumstance. All right, here's the second march. Left, right, left, right. Aaron.
The Wedding March?
Yes.
That's right. That's from Midsummer Night's Dream. A 20-point special. Who led what party to victory in 1944, forming the first, Azim?
The Liberals.
No.
Forming the first socialist government in North America in the province of Saskatchewan. Who? Ancaster. Aaron.
Wordsworth?
No.
Tommy Douglas of the CCF party.
Peel has 280, Ancaster 210.
British history, the early 1800s. What were the Liberals known as in the early... Paul.
The Whigs?
Yes.
Who was the British second in command in the 1801 Battle of Copenhagen? Azim.
Nelson?
Yes.
With what country did the British fight in the Peninsular War? Azim.
Spain?
No.
What country? Ancaster? Jonathan?
France?
Yes.
Modern music. Many songs have gained recognition because of the movies in which they were played. Identify the artists based on the movie clue given. Movie featured Rachel Ward and Jeff Bridges. With this, Dan.
Phil Collins.
Yes.
That's right. Against All Odds was the song. Tom Cruise, Kelly McGillis may have, Tom,
Kenny Loggins.
No.
may have made the movie Top Gun a hit, but this group made the song Take My Breath Away a hit. Paul.
Berlin?
Yes.
The James Bond movie For Your Eyes Only featured a song, Dan.
Whitney Houston?
Yes.
A remake of the Duke Ellington song Don't Get Around Much Anymore was popularized in the Rob Reiner film When Harry Met Sally. Dan.
Harry Connick Jr.
Yes.
And now, one of our favorite topics, cheese. Well, maybe the second most favorite topic. Cheese was, for thousands of years, a way of preserving milk, made by simply allowing whey to drain, Tom.
Curd.
No.
A procedure used now to make what type of cheese? So we have a bag, we're draining whey out of the bag, and it's leaving us with what?
Yes.
Ancaster, Paul.
Cottage cheese?
Yes, it was discovered that an enzyme, rennet, Azim,
Pigs?
No.
could be used to coagulate the milk. From which of the 4 stomachs of a calf, goat, or kid can this enzyme be obtained? You've got a choice of 4 stomachs, Jonathan.
The second one.
No.
No, I'm afraid it's the 4th stomach. But store that away. You may be asked this later sometime in your life. When cheeses are left to age, what is the process known as? David,
Fermentation?
No.
what do we call this process? Peel. Azim.
Maturation?
No.
Ripening or curing.
Deal has 320, Ancaster 250.
What's the name of the rebel group in Mexico?
Snappers.
Oh, never mind the rebel groups in Mexico. We've got some snappers to take care of. Who is the female star of the television series Murder, She Wrote? Azim?
Angela Lansbury.
What's the name of a large earthenware mug used primarily for drinking beer? Paul?
Carafe?
No.
Not a carafe, especially in Germany. What do we call this? Tom?
A Stein?
Yes.
What is the most abundant element in seawater?
Oh, sorry.
Hydrogen.
No. Dead.
Okay. On to the next one. Established in 1973, in what city is the International Sports Information System Sport Database?
Zurich?
Azim. Ancaster, Jonathan.
No.
Ottawa. It's in Italian cooking. What would I call the small square pasta cases containing meat or cheese? Paul.
Ravioli.
Yes.
What is the largest town north of the Arctic Circle in the Northwest Territories? Paul.
Inuvik.
Yes.
Heat exhaustion is also known as, Tom?
Dehydration?
No.
Heat exhaustion. Ancaster. David.
Sunstroke?
Yes.
What's the world's highest waterfall? Azim.
Angel Falls?
In
Yes.
Venezuela. In Greek mythology, the sirens were half women and half... Stephen?
Birds?
No.
Half women and half... Paul?
Fish?
Yes.
Canadian skating star Kurt Browning hails from which province? Paul?
Ontario?
No.
Which province? Dan.
Alberta?
Yes.
Who in song and legend was king of the wild frontier? Paul.
B.B. Crockett?
Yes.
What painting group included Harold Town, William Paul?
No.
Harold Town, William Ronald, Jack McDonald, and Jack Bush. What painting group are we referring to here, Pale? Tom.
The Western Painters.
No.
The Painters 11. The Exxon Valdez crashed off the coast. Tom.
Alaska?
Yes.
Drumlins, cirques, and moraines are, Paul.
Glacier Hills. Glacial Hills.
Yes.
What country's eastern province became Bangladesh in 19... Azim.
Pakistan.
Yes.
What is the Binet-Simon scale?
It's an IQ test.
Yes. Name the art or process of printing designs by means of a silk screen. Azim.
Batik?
No.
What do we call this, Ancaster?
Silk screen printing.
No.
Serigraphy. Tallahassee is the capital of, Paul.
Florida.
What's the another name for methyl alcohol? Azim.
No.
David.
Mental beer.
No.
Wood alcohol. Identify. Wow. We'll be right back. Okay, Steve, what's the final score?
Ancaster managed to close the gap by 50 points, but it just wasn't enough, and Peel comes away 380 to 330 winners.
We hope you'll join us next week on Reach for the Top.
Reach for the Top is designed as a showcase for exceptional Canadian young people. Next week, it's Martin Grove Collegiate Institute at Etobicoke against Nelson High School Burlington. I'm Jim Craig. We'll see you again next week for game number 3 of the Provincial Quarter-Finals of Reach for the Top.